Hello, everyone. This is Sean from Barry Digital Media, and I hope you're doing well. And today I'm going to be taking a look at LTX Studio. And specifically, I'm going to try to create a short story from LTX. And as you can tell from your screen, it will be in the Warhammer 40,000 universe. Essentially, the story is going to go something like a boy is inspired by a statue of the Warhammer character, and it's going to show some clips of the Space Marine here and some combat. And I think I was inspired by the secret level um, secret level clip where I think Titus essentially goes up against the I forget what it's called, the space, not the space, but the time monster, and he's the one who's able to stand up against him. And it has a clip where essentially the Titus goes from a boy to a man, and goes from a boy to a space marine more specifically. But anyways, let's jump into it. So what I did to start off was I wanted to use the script generator here, and I think I will try to go back to this at one point because I stopped using this because the settings and cast section uh, didn't work as I expected, and it may have changed since the last time that I had used LTX. And so what I wanted to do is I wanted to put in some of my own characters in here. But then when I went over to the settings and cast, it really didn't give me the option to put in those characters. So, I mean, I can try adding a character, but I can't upload any images here, and I can't take any characters from my elements over here. And in elements, I understand is what replaced the characters. As you can see, I do have an element in here, but yeah, I wasn't able to bring him in. So I'm not quite sure how that works. So I was able to work around it um, without using this elements feature. But yeah, and another thing that was really confusing me was when you create a character inside LTX here, you can really just add one picture, right? And that's your only picture. Whereas I recall in the last one, you were able to train the AI more, and you were able to add, several pictures into just one character. And I'm wondering if this was actually a, a design decision from the LTX studio, in the sense that instead of just having one character element being trained on several images, maybe what they're going to do is split it up. So then, as you can see, this is a front view of the character, but maybe what you do is you add in like a back character like that. So then, you have a front and then a back version of your element, and then you can bring those into your production. So, anyways, this is a preview of essentially what I have created for the clip or my story. And I'll go into more of the details of how I created these pictures in just a moment. But right now, I want to have the boy here looking up at the Space Marine. Then I want to have it kind of as a close up of the Marine with maybe some memories in the past here. And then the boy reaching out to the Space Marine statue. And then again, a little bit more of the memories that the Space Marine has, but then a little bit more zoomed out on the Space Marine. I hope that the camera, when I generate these, are staying still. Perhaps I will, because I can. I'm thinking about having this pan outwards, or zoom outwards, uh, but I can do that in the editing software rather than trying to control the AI to do it. Oh, and then here I have this one. Oh yeah, okay, that works. And so now it's a little bit more zoomed out, Now the space sound. Now the boy can look at the space marine and see his helm or see his head a bit. And originally, what I was going to do is just never show the space marine's full head, but I wasn't able to quite get the. Originally, what I wanted to do was have it so it's not inside the 40K universe. So then it's more of original content, but just the just the image generation, and then also probably my own wants and desires to how this comes out started to show through, and so it just continued with the Space Marine universe. Anyways, so now I want to have a couple flashbacks to some of these combat moments of the Space Marine's life, or or what I'm trying to get to is, maybe the statue here can represent mini Space Marines, or maybe it can just represent the one that you see on the screen. Anyways, so then I want to have one where he's fighting a lot of aliens. I was trying to get something that was kind of like Tyranids, but a little bit different. So I hope that comes out. And then we have something where the Space Marine is fighting an orc here. I might as well zoom these in a little bit. So the Space Marine here is fighting the orc. The orc is just massive in size. I am a little concerned that maybe the Space Marine's arm isn't showing up there, but we'll see how it turns out. And here's how the alien one looked. Although, yeah, we'll get to that. And then I have one where the Space Marine is fighting a demon there, and then a final clip here where the boy is just standing in front of the Space Marine, and you can just see that he's massive in size there. So I might as well go over it now. I did try generating one clip from this, but you can see one of the difficulties I have had with it. So I'm going to mute it, play, and then you can see that the boy here is walking away from the Space Marine, and there's two problems really presented there. One is I don't want the boy to walk away, because that shows that he's turning his back on the Space Marine and the statue and whatever the Space Marine here represents, and that wasn't the point of the entire video. Secondly, is you can see that when the boy walks up here, this is actually a very different character than the one that I had originally wanted to create. So there would be an inconsistency there. So let's move forward. And so this is going to show you a little bit more about my story with the generations that I went through. So let's go way up to the top here. Okay, there should be one more, but I don't see it. Anyways, so first I got something like a European city. And then again, I wasn't trying to directly go with a Space Marine, but you can see that this first one that is created, it created a very robotic statue. And then I did start to get some of these Space Marines here, and I was quite happy with this one right here. And I wanted to go in this direction, but again, the boy here, he was different than the character that I had designed, so I was not able to use it. Okay. So you can see, like so if I take a look at this one, like this boy here is closer to the image that I had uploaded to generate. But or you can see here that the composition doesn't look very good. And then I did like this one quite a bit, but you can see that the character is not quite right. His head is twisted. The head is looking properly at the Space Marine, but the body is twisted. And I can also now see that the Space Marine has some additional elbows and arms there. So A lot of problems in that one. And, I was going back and forth between Nano Banana and Flux, and I was expecting better results from Nano Banana, but I ended up actually gaining quite a bit of trust with the Flux generator at one point. Anyway, so out of all these variations, I decided to go with this one here. This one seems like it worked the best. The sword is a little bit gigantic, and maybe it is a little bit bent as well. But the way that the boy is positioned and the way that the boy is positioned and the way that the Space Marine looks, I think fit my needs pretty well. And then it also did change the style as well, and I think that's another thing that helped me go in this direction. So something that you'll notice quite a bit as I go through this is that the style changes around quite a bit. And so that was actually one of the challenges that I had with my timeline up here, is I wanted to get all the clips looking the same. So anyways, once I was happy with this one right here, I wanted to get a couple more close-up shots for those scenes in between the action scenes. And so I wanted to have something more over the shoulder. But of course, there was some problems with it, like this one over here, like the man up there. And then I kept on trying to create different versions of that. As you can see, I was having some difficulties, like this one right here. The Space Marine changed the style quite a bit. And another issue, oh, and then, so they're both angry with each other and started to walk away from each other. I'm not quite sure how that happened, but that's the way that it is. Another issue that I was having while I was generating with LTX is I was getting a lot of these something went wrong messages. Many of the images that you see here, I would have to click on the retry button several times for it to work. And yeah, so now here I'm just trying to generate all the video, and then there was one point where the boy switches the side that he's on, and so I did a little bit of work to try to make sure that he was always on the right side. And another thing is I wanted to, as you can see, I wanted to develop the boy's interaction with the statue a little bit, so I had him reach out towards the statue. And I picked the one where you still couldn't see the Space Marine's head with it. Let's see. Okay, and so that was the end of that session, but I should have one more session here. Okay, this one here. Oh, okay, here it shows the other clips that I was thinking about. So LTX really took its own direction at the very start here. As you can see, I have this character looking over a Gothic city. I do like the design, but it didn't work. And then, this design here, I don't know what LTX was thinking about, but it definitely looked pretty terrifying. So here I was going through a lot of different scenes here about which direction to go. You can see that I did want him to be fighting alien monsters, but I was getting too much of a fake feel from it. At least that's the impression that I was going to, at least that's the impression that I got. And you can see I was getting a lot more errors here as well. And I was going to go with this direction, but I did decide to cut this one. Oh, maybe it was this picture. In any case, I did decide to cut this picture because the style just wasn't matching up. So I did get this picture here. This is one of the pictures which really started to inspire scene 2 and scene 4 over here. What I did was I cropped the picture and then started to add in some demons there. Oh, I think this is the picture. Yeah, this this is the picture that I was going to go with. In fact, maybe I'll add it anyways. You know what, let's add a heart here. Maybe I will end up using that. So, okay, so yeah, I was trying to create more of the scene 2 here, and you can see the different variations that I was getting. One, it was giving me a staff. One, he's inside the Arctic there. Oh yeah, and so here I was trying to generate the orc, and so I got a pretty good style, but I did some more work around that, so it would come out more like a 3D. And then similarly like that, I wanted him fighting an alien, so that's what I got there. Um, and then I wanted him to fight a demon, but you can see that LTX here, or I guess Nano Banana, I should say, got creative and, I mean, gave the Space Marine some crazy laser cannon, changed the Space Marine into a wizard, changed the Space Marine into oddly colored Space Marine. But okay, and now you can see here I started to try to upgrade those pictures to be more of a 3D generation rather than just a drawing, I guess you could say. And so I was getting quite a bit of good work here. And then similarly with the demon started to come along. And then the orc here, I was starting to get him into a better frame as well. And then here you can see that I started to get some good images with the Space Marine. And then, so at one point, I wasn't going to use the demon. I was going to switch him to some other kind of monster. But if I think inside the 40K universe, a demon makes more sense. And it was going to be my final scene here. So a demon is pretty much one of the worst things that you can encounter inside the 40K universe. So it makes sense that the last scene is the climax, the second last. And then so here it is where I'm trying to create those new demon pictures. And so this one here is with Flux, and I'm pretty happy with it, but I think I did, oh yeah. So I was pretty happy with this generation here. Oh, his ear looks a little strange. Anyways, and I really liked how the muzzle made the demon brighter, but I'm deciding to go, you know what, maybe I'll put a heart near this one too. Okay, but I think I'm deciding to go with this one instead. And I'm deciding to go with this one because it just has a little bit of this earthreal effect going around the demon. And I think that might make it a little bit more interesting of a shot. But you know what, maybe, oh, and then I was also thinking that perhaps the muzzle flash here, it'll get picked up when I generate the video for this, and maybe it'll do the lighting on its own. So, oh yes, so this is the scene that I was going to do to go through it, but I think I already went through that already. So I'm looking at all the different favorites here, and so now is the time where I'm really going to try to generate some pictures or generate some videos. To get to this point took me about 30% of the credits, so I don't know if I'm going to have enough to get through them all, but let's just start generating. Oh, okay, let's just start generating and see where it goes. But one final point before I do that, it seems to me like you should be generating or at least how LTX is designed is you should be generating the videos from this screen, but I don't think that that's the best way to do it. I actually think that the best way to do it is probably in this screen here, and because for some reason when you're looking at this picture, there's only one way to generate the video. You're not able to decide which generator you want. But if you use this screen here, then you still have all your different tools. One other thing is I did notice that the timeline was broken earlier. Let's test it now. Oh, okay, it's working. Okay, perfect. In fact, okay, let's see if we can break it. Usually, how it would break is if I try to put one of these pictures in here. Oh yeah, there we go. It broke again. That's unfortunate. Okay, so let's go here and let's start generating some of those videos. So I'm going to click on, oh yeah, right. I click on video, so now it should be in my video here. I'm going to, I kind of wish it would tell me the cost of both. Another concern I have is I don't know whether or not, if I go here, if it's going to put a LTX watermark over it. But let's go through and see what it generates. So it's doing the thing where as I type, it's removing my text. So I'll have to type it in another window here. So the boy is standing still, looking up at a space marine. Okay, put that in there. I'm going to turn off the audio. I do really appreciate that I can turn off the audio. I'll keep it at 8 seconds. I do want it at 1080. I do want it at 16:9, and I'll keep it at one variation, just because, again, I don't know how much credits this is going to take. So let's start generating that. And then so how did I get... Oh, yeah, right. Okay, let's go up here. Okay, so we have that one creating. And so let's create video for this one here. So it did switch the picture there. And I think I can use the same prompt there. Oh, maybe I do. So, okay, maybe I will wait for it to generate. But, I mean, I was pretty happy with LTX. As you can see from this video here, this is what I generated from for another example. And you can see just how impressive the results were. This picture here was from my music video for just some space ambience, and it filled in the planet back there, and then it filled in the screens there, and then it also made the person move. I don't know why I can't mute, but but you can see that there is a watermark there, and that's really what I'm hoping to avoid, especially considering that I do have some paid credits there. So let's see if we can find that video. Okay, it did create. Space Marine's moving. And the camera looks weird. Okay, but at least there's no watermark there. So let's go back and go to my favorites here. Let's try one more with this guy. So create video. It switched. Okay, let's try that again. I'm going to use VO here. Hopefully it doesn't take too many credits. it looks here. I'm going to refresh this page. I just want to have a more accurate idea about how many credits. So it looked like it only took 1%. So that's not too bad. Let's try out VO3 here. No audio, 8 seconds, 1080, 16:9, one variation. I do like it how it has that scene to scene feature, but oh, what? Okay, I don't know why I don't have access to that, but that is fine. Let's try VO2 here. So I don't know why I thought that I would have had access to 3.1 with the subscription that I have, but it looks like I don't. Oh, geez. So this is really what I'm mostly afraid of just with AI video generation. Sometimes you just get the strangest movements. Okay, let's see if this works. I'll switch it back to LTX here. The LTX quality was good, and it took fewer credits. So I think we'll be okay with the LTX one. Okay. I'm going to do the same request for this second one. You know what? I'm going to delete this. Oh. It forced me down to the bottom. So I think at least one of the videos here. Oh no, they're both generating. So what I was going to say is I'm going to delete this strange looking video because it is pretty disturbing. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. I don't mind that the camera is panning over. Oh, and maybe the Space Marine is moving his head again. He is moving it slightly, and something's wrong with the shoulder, but I might be able to use that. And, you know, I want to be a perfectionist and, you know, make it so, you know, the boy is looking up at the Space Marine with awe. Nothing's going on with the shoulder there. That the Space Marine's helm's not moving. Things like that, but as you can see, my credits are going down pretty quickly, and we still have a long way to go. And I mean, check this one out here. The Space Marine's moving, and the kid there is not. maybe I shouldn't have put nothing is happening. The boy is the boy. Space Marine statue is okay. Let's try this again. I'll go favorites. This guy here. Okay, that's the one I have. Let's put in my new prompt here. Maybe I'll reduce it down to 6 seconds. I do understand that the longer that the clip is, it just has a much harder time to really understand, or it gives more possibilities for the AI to get confused. Okay, I think I will try to, let's say, brute force my way through it, or what I was trying to say is try to go through each one of these clips, so then I have one of each. Space Marine's moving. So I just moved it down to fast version. Maybe if I remove the Space Marine from this. Okay, let's pick another and let's see if we can get a video generating here. Okay, this one might be usable. I mean, the Space Marine is moving a little bit. Oh, and the sword. And the sword. The sword cuts off. So I mean, I'm not too upset from that result. It is better than the first one here. It is amazing that LTX is picking up the Space Marine, but I guess it just doesn't understand that it's a statue. Well, I guess my prompt here wasn't actually specific enough. So I can't blame LTX on that. So let's try giving this a... Oh, man. I can blame LTX for the deleting my text, though. Okay, let's give this another try. It would be nice if there was a hide button. you know, I don't necessarily want to delete these clips, but I do want to hide them. But that's fine. Okay, let's check out our favorites again. I'm going to skip past this one because that's not in my storyboard that I want to specifically use. So let's go to this one here. Oh yeah. Okay, simple prompt. Let's try regenerating that. The boy is standing still. I mean, it really didn't follow the request. It specifically says he's looking up in the middle of the screen. So that's a little frustrating. Oh, okay. I guess this is my mistake. That's pretty hilarious. Okay, well, my mistake there. Let's go back up here. Let's try to regenerate this one. Create video. Okay, let's generate this. Oh, maybe I can... I don't know. Oh, here we go. Okay, let's delete this one. I got it. Can I use this one? I mean, the Space Marine is not moving. I'll give it a heart. Shouldn't it be this one can be deleted. I hope I didn't delete the one that... I guess I did. Okay, so I thought I had only deleted one of the alien videos, but for some reason it deleted both of them. Maybe it's not clear. I don't know. Okay, let's try generating another here. But maybe I do want this one to be 8 seconds. Oh, I do appreciate that it has 20 seconds there. I think that is especially important if you're trying to do something that is live action. I'll have faith and do 2 of these alien ones at a time. Oh, I need to go back to this alien, or I need to go back to this statue one here. So let's go favorites. Here, let's put in our prompt again. The boy in the foreground is standing still, looking up at the middle of the screen. Oh, man. Okay, let's see if this works a little better. So, generate. It looks... Oh, okay, here we go. Not bad, not bad. I mean, it's got problems, but... So these ones here, so maybe with the action ones, I will bring it back up to the full. Oh, what are you doing? Why are you looking? Oh, right. Okay, let's try this again. The boy in the foreground is standing still, looking up at the statue in front of him. The boy's head does not move. The statue in the middle ground is not moving. At least the space marine doesn't seem to be moving. Okay, let's give that a try. Okay, let's go up. So I think my prompt was fine for these ones here. So I think I will bring it up into the pro version. The space marine fights this slow. Oh, thankfully LTX didn't delete all my text. Okay. 6 seconds, 8 seconds. All right, favorites, create video, create video. Okay, this one is looking good. Ah, thankfully. Okay, heart. This one is... Now I'm afraid that if I delete this one, it might delete another one. Okay, good. These ones I'll keep just for now. This one I delete. Is this a favorite? Oh, the sword. Okay. Let's go back to this one. I don't think I made this one. So let's go back to this one. Create. All right. I think I can do this with just the fast version. Okay. Hopefully that works. Okay. Okay, not bad, not bad. For now, I will keep that as a heart. I mean, it's a struggle. But, I mean, it does pick up all the aliens. It does pick up the space marine. It just doesn't keep the sharpness, let's say. Oh, man. What a reveal. Yeah, no thank you. The boy in the foreground is standing, looking straight in front of him. Okay, let's try this. This one I think is right. Oh, and again, it's missing the sword. So it might constantly have an issue with the sword disappearing. I guess if I ask it not to move the camera, then maybe that'll work. Okay, we're at about 50% credits now. So I'm going to try to keep on moving forward. So let's go with this orc here. Uh-oh, seems to be having trouble with typing again. All right, let's put this in. The Space Marine is on the floor trying to fight an orc who has a giant hammer. The orc wants to smash the Space Marine with the hammer. So fast, 8 seconds, I guess, and generate. Don't turn, don't turn. Why are you turning? Okay, this one I might be able to use. It's usable, I think. So I'll put a heart there. Oh, this one. The shoulders are dripping green stuff. I mean, it's kind of cool, but always interesting to see how it understands it. Oh, this one was created really quickly. Oh, jeez. This one worked out very well. In fact, it worked out too well. Okay. So, wants to. Okay, let's try this. So, generate. I was hoping to do another project, but it just seems like whenever you try to make a long form or somewhat long form video with LTX, it just eats through your credits. It did work well though. This one not so much. Oh, I see. Okay. All right. Hopefully that will work. Let's go on to my next one. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more clips that I have to go through. So, oops. I'm going to use this one. Okay, so create video. It's making the text go away again. I'm going to put it on Pro. Okay, good luck. Okay, I might use this. The Space Marine looks pretty messed up, but I I might be able to use it. I'll keep it like that. I mean, the Orc looks really good. The surrounding looks pretty good. It does look a little too much like a video game, but considering where I started, it's not bad. I was hoping that the Space Marine here was going to put up more of a fight. Another thing is I can see that on the Space Marine, some of the details are missing, but that's okay. I may not have, I may have ignored it on the original clip. Okay, okay. Oh, look at that. I might be able to use that first try. The Space Marine looks a little cartoony. His arm ends up above his head, kind of. But considering, it's fairly usable. All right, let's go to another one here. Okay, let's go to here. Well, let's use this one. A little difficult to type with my mic in front of me. There are demons in the background. Okay, let's try that. So I have my right picture in there. Go like that. Generate. I am using Pro. I can probably do the same request for this one here. I hope it doesn't have any troubles with it, but there we go. And then, was that all of the pictures that I needed? So I have this one, this one, this one, this one. Should I give this one another try? No, probably not. Probably the ones that need the most work, or maybe the statue and the alien ones. And I mean, sort of the orc one too. Oh, let's try it. I'm going to put in one request for this one. Fighting. Well, I'll keep it on Pro. Not bad. I don't really know about his head position, and I don't know about those waves coming out. And it's not bad. I'll give it a heart for now. I liked this one until his head moved down. So let's go back. Let's look at my prompt. Oh, I lost my prompt. That's fine. Let's see. This. Let's give these ones another try. Okay, there we go. Okay. Well, I don't know what I was expecting from that one. A lot is going on. Again, I do give it credit for kind of picking up everything that the original screenshot had. I mean, it was the best of time and the worst of time. So let's get rid of that one. It's not bad. This one was really good. I mean, maybe I could slow down the footage. It's not until 5 seconds or so. Okay, I'll put a heart on it for now, but it kind of works. I'll put a heart on this one too. Looks pretty good, although my eyes did see the wings in the background and they kind of look comical. They're tiny. Not bad though. Alright, I'll put a heart on that one here. Okay, so are there any ones that I've missed? I don't think so. Did I create? I guess I created 2 more alien videos. Oh no, I didn't. These are the original. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my alien videos and then I'll recreate them. Kind of wish there was like a page down so I can go all the way. I mean, maybe this works. I guess that works. So, recreate. I'll use the Pro. Okay, let's try that. So, generate. Then same with the other one. I'm going to do the same request. Oh, let's get rid of this one so it doesn't confuse me. So this one, recreate and create. So while that's creating, let's take a look at my storyboard here. Okay. Let's go back to GenSpace. $39 credits. I am wondering if I should use the remaining credits that I have to try to get better clips for what I've gotten so far, or if I should use a little bit for trying out different techniques, because as I created all my content here, I was learning more about how to use everything, or how to use the platform, and I think there is a better way to use the platform than what I had done for this. And then on another thought, um, I think what I wanted originally was to use the storyboard and not. I think my desire to make a 40K video here overtook my original concept and idea. So I didn't quite get my original thing that I set out to do with LTX, because I was trying to go for it. It was really the conflict between, trying to make something 40K, but then also just when this idea came up in general, it really took over the original idea that I had. Okay, so favorites, let's try here. I was taking a look at the videos, and it really didn't work out, but you know what? Let's. Okay, throwing this in here. LTX. Okay, generate. Let's go back up to my pictures here. Oops. Create video. Let's actually change what this one is. So for this other alien video, the Space Marine is attacked by several aliens and is overwhelmed. So I am aware that, generally you do want to put in more text while you're creating these videos, but because I already have a picture that I'm working off of, I don't think that I don't think I need to do it. I wonder if I can reverse the video and have it panning in. Wouldn't that be funny? It starts over here, and then one of the aliens jumps onto his hand, and then that's my clip. I'm curious enough to try it, so I'm going to heart it. You know what? Maybe that's what I should do for these two here. I'm just going to remove my prompt and just let LTX do what it thinks it should be doing. In fact, so I don't know if I can do that for my statue ones up here. Maybe that's what I should have done. Well, let's risk it. Okay. Create video, no prompt. Go for it. Here we go. Create video, no prompt. Go for it. Create video, no prompt. Maybe I... Okay, let's see what marvelous videos LTX has created for us. And then I will... I am probably going to wrap it up soon. I do want to put it inside of my my timeline though, or my storyboard at least. Okay, it's still going there. So I think this is approximately where I started. Okay. And the alien just walks away. If I was fighting a space marine, I would do the same thing. Delete. Okay, what about this one here? Okay. Might be usable. Oh, okay. Maybe I had already gotten to this point. Oh, what is going on here? He's moving around. Oh my. I mean, oh, and overwhelmed. Okay, that does make sense. Okay, so I think in this shot here, I didn't put any prompt. So I think I'm going to get good results from it. Interesting. I don't know. I'll put a heart there for now. Did I do it? Oh, hold on. I hearted the wrong one. Well, not bad. Might be usable. And again. Okay, I can't use that one. Delete. Okay, okay. I could potentially use this one. This one I can't use, unfortunately. And I don't know why the Space Marine gets all depressed. And then my orc here. Oh, that's a cheap hammer. Oh, and the Space Marine. Okay, I can't use that one either. Okay, delete. So let's go to my favorites here. Let's pick out a couple of these. So, I wish I had a way to filter just for video, but video. So let's send this one to, okay, is that one? Oh, here we go. Okay, perfect. So do I have two with hands at the moment? Okay, no. Not a... So this one should work for number 3. Perfect. This one here should work for the scene 8. This one here should work with scene 7. I don't know what to do about the alien ones. this one here will work for scene 2. This one here will work with scene 4. I kind of wish there was an icon or something up here which would tell you if it's a video or not. And I think all I need now am I missing? Okay, let's put this one here in scene 9. This one here for shot 5. Then I think it's only scene 1 that I need. Yeah. I think maybe that's, no. Okay, I'm not sure. Let's go back to here. Oh no, let's go back to this one, which I think is this one. Let's create a video. I can't use this one, so I'm just going to delete it. Well, maybe you know what, I'm just going to try generating a video from here. Oh, maybe this was this was one of my prompts that I was thinking about having. As you know from my original concept, I did have much more direction that I was going to put with it, but you know, you just work with what you got, really. Oh, I have the 2, right, okay. And then can I put these to timeline? Send to timeline, okay. Send to timeline. Send to timeline. Okay, that's good to see. I think the last time that I was working with LTX, I wasn't able to add my clips into the timeline. This was quite a while ago, though. Okay, and then let's check out our videos that we've created. What? Okay, that's potentially usable. It's not bad, not bad. Oh, and there's the green isn't leaking, so that's good too. So I might keep that one. So send to timeline, but I should have one more that it generated. I'm not sure why it wasn't showing. Maybe it's because I'm not in the right session here? Huh. Okay, well, I have something that's usable, so let's go on over to the timeline here. And, I mean, I wouldn't rely strictly upon this editor to make my videos, but it is nice that it's here. So I should be able to get something that's fairly decent. Okay, and yeah, why are my clips not showing up inside LTX? Because I did put them all on the timeline. So, favorites. Oh, here we go. Filter video and favorites. Okay. So, let's put on. It's a little hard to see. Okay, so I want something. What? So it's probably this one. Yeah, okay, so this one. Can I put that there? Okay, good. Ripple delete. Okay, and then I want. Okay, maybe I'll go with this one. If it goes in. Okay. And then what was it? Oh, I actually should have had another shot of the boy in here. Oh, here we go. Insert. Okay. Okay. Okay, and then I want. Let's see. I have my demons and whatnot coming up. Oh yeah, and then I want to get into. Oh, I forgot. Storyboard. One more look, but I can see his helm. So this one, insert. So this should go here. So the timeline editor is working better than I remember it. But again, I wouldn't trust it to make anything too professional, let's say. It would be good for just a quick solution, I think. That's probably what it's meant, what it's there for too. I don't know. Let's put in this one for now. The aliens are a little disappointing, but oh, is this the one where the quality is not there? I'll keep it. Keep it for now. Let's see, and then I want to put in the orc, and then I want to put in the demon, and then I want to put in the standing one. There we go. So 48 seconds or so. All right, let's mute the audio because there's not supposed to be audio. Okay. Can I full screen this? Thank you for sticking in with me. This is going to be the first version of the Space Marine statue video here, and let's see how it goes. Okay, and there we have it. So again, thank you very much for sticking with me in this. I think I'm going to mess around. Maybe I won't. I'm going to decide whether or not to improve the aliens in this video. And I have a feeling there was one other thing I wanted to improve, but I mean that's the video. Um, I am happier with this version than I was with my previous project with LTX. Um, Still a long way to go, I think. But then again, I'm not sure if LTX is really designed for creating these animations. It's probably designed more for commercials. So I'm not too surprised with it struggling. But yeah, anyways, I hope you found this helpful and I hope you have a good day. Bye.